Hello Buns, welcome back to Cinnabun Sundays, a weekly video series where we talk about all things bunny. Ooh, I booped her on the head. It is March 5th, 2021, and if you didn't catch our Cinnabun surprise video, we are actually moving from Arlington, Virginia to Charlotte, North Carolina, and it's kind of going to be a little bit of a 2-week process. This weekend starts the first phase of our move. We are going down to Charlotte to close on our house. And I'm going to be bringing little Miss Cinnabun with me and letting her stay with my parents. They also live in North Carolina, so it just made sense for me to bring her down, let her stay with them while we finally finish moving up here. Poor little pumpkin pie has no idea that today is her last day in this apartment. It's crazy. What do you think, girl? Yeah, you have no clue. Are you staying up there? All right, we're hopping down. Let's get one last look at the bunny corner. There it is. It's going to be your last time here in the bunny corner, Cinnabun. It's gonna be totally different. She has no clue. Now, rabbits are not really big fans of change at all. They love their routine. They love things staying the same, but we're moving. We have to change stuff up. So in this vlog, I'm gonna give you guys a few tips for if you're moving, some travel tips, all sorts of stuff, because not only are we moving just from an apartment to a house, but we are also moving from a different state. So it's a whole big ordeal, but, oh, okay, come here. It is totally going to be worth it, and she is going to have so much space at the end of the day. So little Miss Princess, we're going to get us all together, and I'll catch up with you guys probably tomorrow. Bye, y'all.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights.
The final video of Cinnabun on her air purifier in this apartment. There will be many more to come, Cinnabun, in the new place. Yes, there will. Good morning. It is Saturday, March 6th, which means it's officially like part 1 of my 2-part move. So this morning, I whipped up some critical care for her to keep in the car. I try to offer this to her once on the drive because it's a 6-hour drive and it just gets some nutrients and water into her. I also have some dill, so if she eats the dill fine and takes water, I won't give her this. But this is kind of a last resort, and then I have a couple syringes packed as well. I am about to completely dismantle the bun corner. So it is the end of an era. I'm gonna go take it apart, grab Cinnabun, and then it is time to go. So let's do this thing.
Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground.
Just an update, we are at a rest stop right now and Cinnabun's doing a lot better. She still isn't loving life for sure, but she's poking her head out of her carrier. She ate some dill, she ate some hay, so I don't need to give her any critical care. I syringe fed her a little bit of water, and yeah, so we have about 3 hours left on this journey, but whew, we're making it. I also, a tip for traveling with bunnies is I try to time it during her nap time. So I left around 9:30 and we're gonna get there around like 4:30, which is usually when she would be eating the least amount during the day anyway and napping. So if she's gonna not eat that much or drink that much in the car, at least it kind of goes with her normal schedule. So by the time we get to North Carolina and settle back in and she gets her appetite back, that kind of goes back into her rhythm of like when she eats, when she's active, all of that. And hopefully next time I see you is when we're at my parents' house in Charlotte. Bye, y'all. Okay, so we are finally in Charlotte. My apologies if my audio quality isn't great. I don't have my mic right now with me. Cinnabun will be staying with my family for the next week while we're moving. I'm gonna be here most of the time, but I do have to go back to DC to finish the move this weekend. So she's just gonna stay here for the next week, about maybe 7 to 8 days while we get everything moved in. And that way she can just have a nice, calm, stable environment and not a crazy changing environment every single day. And we are in the sunroom and you can see I've bunny proofed here. I'm gonna show you guys. I brought her litter box set up and I pretty much just blocked off all of my parents' furniture because it's all wooden essentially. So anything that she could chew is blocked or wrapped with a towel, stuff like that. As far as eating and pooping goes, she definitely has pooped. It's a little bit smaller than usual, but not crazy small, which is good. She still hasn't been super excited about eating her veggies, but really I think most of that is due to the fact that she's just exploring and hopping around. So I'm gonna give her about like an hour to herself just to settle in, and then usually she calms down. So we just got back from the law offices and look what I have. We just closed our very first house. I am literally like shaking, so excited. When we were signing the papers, I was like on the verge of tears. It was so exciting, but we officially have the keys. So we are going to now load up that U-Haul, bring some furniture over to the house, and just like get this thing started. I'm so excited. All right, let's do this thing.
I was never the one to write up a song for just anyone. I was always the one to find myself lost in old conversations. Cause I've always been told that things will unfold if you keep on waiting. But then you came along and proved me all wrong. I was so mistaken. Cause you glue all the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby. I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing my part, wanting to give up cause nothing was changing.
Okay, hello. So as you can see, we're back in our apartment in DC, and it is just like, it's a mess. We move in literally 2 days, and there's just stuff everywhere. So this morning, you guys saw me run to Ace Hardware, and I picked up a few things because since I have a bunny, she likes to chew baseboards. As a lot of you guys have seen, I've protected my baseboards with tape. So between pulling the tape off the baseboards and, you know, also Cinnabun wanting to chew on them, the like paint is chipped and it could use some work. So I went to the store. I picked up some sandpaper. I have fine sandpaper here and medium sandpaper as well, just to sand out the baseboards anywhere where she might have taken a chunk. I have spackle to, one, repair any holes in the walls from paintings, but also for those baseboards. And then I have 2 little paint brushes here because I actually have paint from the leasing office that matches ours. It's like a little different color, but they're repainting the walls anyway. But I'm gonna do my best today to repair them as much as I can, so you know I don't get that extra charge. We just bun mom problems, you know. Honestly, she hasn't really done much damage. If she's taken any bites, it's really more just like paint chipping. She hasn't like destroyed the wood. So I'm hoping just with the sanding and spackling, it really should just not be a big deal. But that's gonna be most of my day today, you know, aside from work, packing, and all of the other things I need to get done. So I think we should probably jump into that.
All the pieces back together. Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free, oh my sweet baby.
Oh my gosh. Hello, Buns. I feel like it's been a few days since I've caught y'all up. I am back in Charlotte officially. I am here in my house. It's just like so crazy. We're finally done moving. So my plan for today is we actually have movers coming in again to unload the truck. So they're going to unload the truck and we're going to move stuff in. And then once we kind of have all the furniture and everything where it needs to be, I think I'm going to bring Cinnabun over because I'm tired of her being at my parents' house, but I don't want her to come here when it's super crazy. I need to do some bunny proofing, which I'm going to show you guys a little bit of in this vlog, but I actually have an entire bunny proofing vlog that I'm filming separately that I'm going to be like sharing with you guys later. So stay tuned for that. If all goes well today, we will be sleeping in this house tonight. Cinnabun will be here here and we will officially be living here. Man, but enough of my updates. Let's get into some B-roll of today with unpacking, getting everything settled, and showing Cinnabun her new house.
At this bar trying to forget all the fun we used to have. Even though I'm better and time has passed, now I wonder where your mind
There was a change of plans. Oh my goodness. First off, you guys are seeing me like full on like day whatever of moving. I have like pimple patches on. I have a story time for you guys. So remember last time we talked, I was like,
hey, we have movers coming. It's going to be great.
the movers came, but it was a little bit of what we would call a show. They showed up an hour late, which it's like, whatever, that's fine. They're unloading our truck. They get here and the one guy just like smelled of booze. Like he smelled like alcohol and it was terrible. And he wasn't wearing a mask. It's March 2021 right now when I'm recording this, if you're watching this in the future, and mask mandates have not been lifted in North Carolina. Also, I don't really care if they have or not. I have not been vaccinated yet. It's common courtesy, wear your mask. He wouldn't wear his mask. So I asked him to, I was like, look, do you have one? He puts it on. And then we start unloading the truck and he just keeps taking his mask off. And I'm like, hey, do not come in my house if you are not wearing your mask. That's super important to me and I don't know you. And he would not keep it on and started getting really like defensive and aggressive. He was like coming up to my boyfriend, like kind of doing this and would not put it on, started screaming in his face. He's like, I can't wear this. It's uncomfortable for me. I'm going to pass out and die. I'm just like, bro, we've been wearing these for a year now. This isn't a new thing. Also, like, if we're asking you to do it, like, don't get aggressive. That's my thing. Like, I am like anti-aggression in my life. So he started getting super in our face, screaming at us, swearing, stomping around our yard. So my boyfriend's like, you've got to go. Like, we can do this ourselves. Leave. And then he wouldn't leave. So he's yelling at us, threatening us in our front yard, saying he's going to like come at us. Sorry, I'm like cursing a lot and I don't like to do that. He's so aggressive. And at this point, Bryant sent me inside because he was worried about our safety. So I like am inside like panicking, trying to like call his manager, and his manager like is like,
oh, well, if he wanted us to bring masks, we're masks.
I'm like, that's not the problem. He's in my front yard threatening us. So Bryant pretty much told me, he's like, you have 30 seconds before I call the cops. And we got him off our property. And it was horrible. It was terrifying. And on top of all that, we had to unpack everything. And because they were late, we didn't start unpacking the truck until noon. So it was just a disaster, honestly. But we got the truck unpacked. It's just everything is in disarray, so I'm very much behind. So I actually ended up not staying here last night. I stayed at my parents' house, and Cinnabun is still at my parents' house. But she is coming today. All that to say, yesterday is behind me. The move is behind me. We are here. I just want to get everything ready and like get my little bunny home and just like, I don't know, end this vlog, be here and like end on a happy note. So just all of that to say, I wanted to share because it's crazy that this happened, but oh my goodness.
Don't need someone to save me, no, and don't come running to blame me. From miles away I can tell that something's off. The way you look and how you pause when you talk, I think you said enough. You said you love for me something brand new.
Hi! As you can see, my little munchkin is finally here in the house, and it's just like, I'm just so happy to have her. Do you want to share it again? Do you want to share? So last night, I don't want to be super sappy and be like, oh my god, she knew this was her home, but like, really though. We brought her in and she immediately was just hopping everywhere. She figured out her litter box in like 2 minutes. She was eating right away, just seemed so normal. She didn't seem like she was in a new environment at all. She was like very much acting like herself. And I always say that Cinnabun's very adaptable, but this was like something new. So I don't know. I just like felt very in my heart like she knows she's home, and it was just a really cool feeling. I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing like the ups and downs of our move. I do hope that this was useful. Moving with a pet is really stressful, and moving with bunnies is just like a whole other level because they're so just and routine oriented. So this was a very big shift for Cinnabun, but I'm feeling really, really good about everything. We have so much more content coming your way, including a full-on bunny proofing video about how I bunny proofed this room and how I'm planning on bunny proofing the entire house. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss that content. And just have a wonderful weekend. We're so excited to be here. So excited this move is done, and I can't wait for what's to come. Thanks so much for watching. Bye, buds.